Welcome back to the Dry Fire Journal. This is day 352. I have a completely clear Springfield Operator 1911 with nothing in the chamber. And what I want to invite you to experiment with today is something that I really started to work on about a week ago, actually when I first got this. And what I've been working on is really trying to pay attention to which part of the gun that I am seeing first on my presentation. Okay, so I know this sounds kind of weird, but I honestly thought that I was seeing my front sight first, because as I drew, I was bringing the gun up into my vision and thought I was seeing this first and then driving a straight line. Then I realized that I was actually doing a little bit more of an escalator, almost motion here, and from here driving out straight. So what was I actually seeing first? I was seeing my rear sight. So something I had been playing with, and this might be especially helpful for those of you running irons, is instead of trying to see my front sight, which is more of a fine point of focus at speed on presentation, finding my rear sight, or at least the back of the slide for those of you running striker fire, and leveling that, and then I see my front sight very quickly. Just something to consider, because when we combine the last 2 days, day 352, I think is this weird, where I talked about thumb placement and proprioception. When I combine the two thoughts of where on my body does my right thumb need to go in order to see my sight quickly, and when I combine that with finding my rear sight in a kind of a flash quick motion as I present from the holster, I wind up seeing something very quickly like this. And I see my front sight very quickly when I combine these two thoughts. And that has what enabled me to not just draw quickly, but also draw quickly and have an accurate hit. I find that along my journey over the last almost year, I have quickly vacillated back and forth between drawing to accuracy and drawing at speed. And I feel like I'm finally starting to figure out how to do both at the same time. Give this a shot, like legitimately, and figure out what it is you're actually seeing first on presentation. Not what you think you're seeing, not what you're trying to tell yourself to see. What are you actually seeing, and how can you leverage that to figure out how to break through your next barrier, whatever that may be? Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you tomorrow.